Hey everybody. So now that I thoroughly scared the shit out of you by saying everything's super expensive, tires are expensive, fuel's expensive, insurance is expensive, trucks are expensive to work on, why the hell do I do it? Well, yeah, so all that stuff does cost money, but not to scare anybody away from wanting to do this. If this is something you want to do, is drive a dump truck, what I'm saying is be prepared. It is not a cheap endeavor. It takes a lot of money to do this job, to run a company, to run a truck, to run a dump truck, doing the things that we do with it. Things break, it's expensive, tires wear out, oil changes are needed, yada yada. Y'all know this, right? But at the same time, I love what I do. I love my job. I love the people I work with. I love kind of being my own boss. I also don't like being my own boss because I'm the one responsible to cover and pay everything. So a double-edged sword, definitely a double-edged sword. Would I trade it to go to work for another company, to work for somebody else? Man, there'd have to be a lot of money involved for me to do that. And I'd have to not be at the bottom of the pile. I'd have to be a manager or partner or whatever to do something like that. I managed the company for 7 years. I run this one for 4.5. I don't know if I could work for somebody else again. I don't know. It'd be rough. So anyway, that being said, doing this job, owning a company is rewarding at the same time. The things you do, working on the truck and that kind of thing is something new to me. It's something I'm learning, and I don't mind doing it. It's a pain in the ass sometimes. Luckily, I have friends that are pretty decent mechanics, and when I have a question, they actually will, help me out. They will be able to explain to me, what to do, send me pictures, tell me where to get the parts or the tools to do it, explain it. It works out. I'm doing more and more every day. 2 things I got to do to this truck here pretty quick. Air dryer needs replaced, so I got to do that. That's going to be a new experience. I got to get these cylinders looked at so I can figure out what's wrong with them. Now the cylinders I can't do. That's way above my purview. But the air compressor for the truck is something that I think I can do pretty easily. A friend of mine, that's, like I said, is a mechanic, has kind of stepped me through the process. It's buying the air compressor. There's a cord charge, so I got to come up with about $1,200 to pay for it, and I'll get the core charge back. So that's right. So it's like $700 plus the core charge. And if I can find it cheaper, I'm going to definitely try to find it cheaper. So if you want to do this job, if you want to buy a dump truck, I say don't buy new. One, they're super expensive to buy brand new, and unless you have a shit ton of money down, it doesn't make any sense. Now, like I said, I paid cash for this truck. It is not the greatest truck. It's not the prettiest truck. Now, 2 years ago, March 29th, 2 years ago, I had to go take a trip. I hired that mechanic buddy of mine to take a day off of his work. I was gonna give him some money to run my truck for the day. I was gonna pay him in cash. We're doing a job. I didn't want to leave the guy in the lurch, the company we were working for, because the other truck that was working the job was constantly breaking down and wasn't going to be able to be there that day. So I said, hey, take a day off work. I'll give you some cash, more than what he was making doing his mechanic job. But I just wanted to keep this customer happy. And he called me about 1:30, actually texted me about 1:30 and said, hey, I crashed your truck, sorry. And I'm like, funny. And then he started saying, he goes, I wouldn't joke about something like this. And he started sending me pictures. I will post a couple of the pictures of the truck in here. So, out of that wreck, I got a new hood, new fenders, which needed it anyway. The fenders were coming off the hood. New hood, new fenders, new front axle, steering gear, shocks, mounts, springs and spring hangers. I mean, all that shit was new. Like I said, I'll post some pictures of it in this video. I'll edit some in so you can kind of see what it looked like. That was a headache because I was not in town, and it took 2 months to get my truck back. It was into May before I got to run again, and man, that was a rough 8 weeks, let me tell you. Not working for 8 weeks was tough. It took me a year, just over a year, to get back, get ahead of that. I lost so much money. I lost that job, and it went another month. I lost several other jobs from that. I could have gone to work for one of the bigger construction companies. It was, right at the beginning of the season. So that hurt. That hurt big time. But if this is something you want to do, buy used, I think is the best way to go. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. But like I said before, make sure you have plenty of money in the bank to for the incidentals, for the breakdowns, for the tires. Shit happens out here in this job every day. Something can break every day. I mean, I got an air leak I can't find. I don't know where it's coming from because I can't be in the truck, hitting brakes and doing that kind of thing, and then come back here and try and find the leak. But so here's the truck. This is it. Like I said, it's old. It's rusting. It's a '96, man. It's got 1,400,000 miles on it. It's got some wear and tear. It's got some beat up. The hood's been all repainted. It's dirty. I haven't washed it in a while. It needs it. I need to take it home and get the pressure washer out and soap and water it. But it's been a lot of fun. I've met a lot of great people. I work with a lot of great people. I just wish they could keep me busier. Working on it, I guess. Finding the customers is the other hard part. Unless you got a construction company or a pit that you can work with, that'd be ideal. Working with a pit, delivering for them would be a perfect way of doing things or getting started. Hit up landscapers, call construction companies, call excavation companies. A lot of the little guys need dump trucks, they don't have them. It's a work in progress.